In 2019, the St. James the Less Vestry first endorsed the concept of linking our parish with a parish in the Diocese of Toliara. Earlier this year, after prayerful consideration, the vestry wholeheartedly and enthusiastically approved the partnership. We will link with the Parish of Amboasary, with which we already have some connections.
Why are we linking with Madagascar?
Not just for the scenery and wildlife, even though the Indri, the largest lemurs, are calling us to come.
We already have strong and ever-growing connections.
St. James the Less has supported American missionaries Todd and Patsy McGregor since they first went to Madagascar in 1991.
Their work began in the capital, Antananarivo, and expanded into remote areas of the eastern rainforest.
Archbishop Remy encouraged Todd to be ordained.
In 2006, Patsy also became a priest, and Todd was called to be missionary bishop to the province of Toliara.
In 2013, the Diocese of Toliara was formed.
St. Patrick's Cathedral was built and dedicated in 2016. The diocese has grown from 7 churches to over 100.
As part of the capital campaign in 2007, St. James the Less raised funds to build the Bishop's Chapel at the Cathedral Complex in Toliara.
Simon and Sue Babbs went to Toliara in the summers of 2014, 2015, 2016, and 2018, and were accompanied by their son Matthew in 2014.
The Babbs family have worked with the Malagasy in many ways: philosophy and theology, bookkeeping, embroidery, banners, children's work, voice classes, days for girls, Bible studies, prayer classes, and more.
Glenn Tracy went to landscape around the bishop's house and diocesan offices in January of 2015. In early February, a cyclone watered the garden well, and thankfully it thrived.
In February 2018, Betsy Tracy also went to landscape around the cathedral and clear paths of weeds and grass.
Sue Babbs designed and Chip Herndon stitched a kneeler for the bishop's chair at St. Patrick's Cathedral.
In 2015, Sue Babbs founded the Days for Girls enterprise at the Women's Centre in the Cathedral complex. This slide shows a Days for Girls teaching session and distribution in Amboasary in 2018.
St. James the Less has collected crayons and markers for children, sewn and packed Days for Girls kits, and created photo greetings cards. For Mangiana Aviamini Fiangunana Santa Yacuba Ani Northfield, Illinois, USA, which means greetings from the Church of St. James the Less, Northfield, Illinois, USA.
In 2019, a member of St. James the Less donated funds to provide concrete bases for these water tanks, which collect rainwater and each hold 1,000 liters.
In spring 2019, St. James the Less sent funds to provide rice for people in Amboasary Parish to help alleviate a famine.
Reverend Lisa Sanuda traveled to the cathedral in 2019 to preach at the ordination of the first woman priest in Madagascar and lead the Bible studies at Synod.
Anita Reish sewed a beautiful stole for Reverend Lisa to give to the newly ordained Reverend Nulavi from a tallet which Reverend Lisa had brought back from her visit to the Holy Land.
Geography time! Remind us where Madagascar is.
Madagascar is a large island east of Africa. It's shown ringed on the map.
And where in Madagascar is Toliara?
Toliara is the name of a province in Madagascar, and you can see it coloured pale yellow on this map. The Diocese of Toliara covers the whole of that area.
Toliara is also the name of a city in the southwest of Madagascar.
Think New York, New York.
The diocese has about 1,000 miles of coastline, but only about 100 miles of paved road.
So it sounds as if the diocese is pretty big. Where do we find our link parish in it?
The Parish of Amboasary is in the south of the diocese. You'll see it towards the bottom of this map. It includes Beluga, Siombe, Ambuvombe, and Amboasary.
Barenti, shown on the map with a red marker, is a delightful hotel, private lemur reserve, with a stretch of gallery forest along the river. All the pictures of lemurs in this video were taken in Barenti.
Here are some photos of the Amboasary region to give you a sense of the landscape.
The town is bordered by a broad, shallow river, and fields of sisal stretch for miles around. The soil colour in the fields is typical of much of Madagascar, and hence the choice of background colour for this video.
The bottom left photo shows fields during this year's drought, and on the right we see a young man collecting water from a puddle after the rain finally fell.
Tell us about the parish of Amboasary.
The Parish of Amboasary currently has over 24 churches. The parish includes many villages scattered along and around the 97 miles of road from Beluga at the green marker to Amboasary at the red marker.
Let's take a look now at some of the churches in the parish. These first two pictures show the inside and outside of the church in Amboasary itself when we visited it in 2018.
And here is Ambuvombe Church in 2017.
The Diocese of Toliara has purchased some land in Ambuvombe and is now constructing a more permanent church building there. Just before Easter, we heard that the building is nearly completed, but still needs a roof.
The growth of the diocese is astounding. At the end of 2019, the official report was of 24 churches in the parish. Since then, several more have been added, including these two at Marupia and Ankimitraha, which were new in February 2020.
And this new church at Manieva.
And here we see Ash Wednesday at Andranhuinali, another new church this year.
So a rapidly growing parish of this size must have quite a big staff, right?
It would be great if it had, but this huge and growing parish has just one clergy person, Deacon Gaston, shown on the left, who was ordained during Lisa's visit to Toliara in 2019, and who will likely become a priest in 2020.
Deacon Gaston's work is overseen by Dean Donnet, whom you see here on the right. Dean Donnet lives about 4.5 hours' drive away in Fort Dauphin, also known as Toliara.
Reverend Gaston is delighted that a church in Illinois paid for a motorbike, which enables him to visit the many remote churches in his parish.
We also see here his family. His wife, Olivia, is shown on the right in a red top. Their son, Mark, and their twins, Katerina and Marina, are in front of her. And beside her is a friend who is about to collect the washing by the looks of things.
You've given us a sense of the parish of Amboasary, but what are the two parishes committing to in this agreement?
In the near future, we will be signing the agreement between parishes, which is shown on the following slides.
We will commit to praying for each other, encouraging one another.
We will desire to grow in our Christian faith as we learn from each other and witness within our own communities.
We will endeavor to share information and news and build up friendships between members of the parishes.